Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pixie again, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Pixie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're happy doing when you're watching this. Hope you're doing fabulously and safely and taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And tonight, welcome to another awkward video, because all we do here is awkward, and we're gonna do a get ready with me because, whoo, got some ranting to do, and I got a new palette that we're gonna try, which, yeah, hold on. Oh my god, Buffy was clawing the couch. Okay, so, anyway, I have already primed, so we're going to put my hair back. This is the W7 Princess Potion. I love this primer. It's got the dropper that I love. Very good stuff. Okay, I need to order more soon. Let's put my hair back. I just fixed these ears. I had to re-glue them. So we're going to do some rainbow cat ears. I hope everybody is doing okay. I am alone for the weekend. My husband is in Georgia helping his son with some homesteading stuff, which is, I'm not a fan of it. It involves cows. I don't want to hear about it. We have replaced the word with pollen. Anyway, that's not even what my rant is about. Let me get my mirror because I'm prepared. So, oh, this is the palette we're going to go into eventually. This is from ShopMissA, and I haven't done a get ready with me, with you, with it yet. With me, with you. Anyway, we're going to do some BB cream. So let's talk about phones. A couple weeks ago, maybe a month now, because we're in March. Little spongy. I did not wet this, but we're just doing a quick look here. Ow. I'm like breaking out for no particular reason, so we're just going to disguise that and make myself look human. Anyway, about a month ago, my mom and stepdad decided to step away from my Sprint plan for my mom's phone. My stepdad is already on Cricket, so he was just gonna move my mom over to Cricket, and I was like, that's fine, saves me some money on my bill. I have been with Sprint forever, but the most recent account in my name is about 10 years old, and I've never had a problem with Sprint before, except I think it's a little pricey, especially with all the competition these days. So I'm like, that's fine, but my stepdad, trying to keep my mom's number, is struggling with Sprint because he kept getting the PIN number wrong. So finally I intervene and I call from my house. This is the longest story ever. I can already tell it's gonna be. Also, when you're doing BB cream and foundation, always bring it down to your neck so you don't look like a ghost if you're using a huge color difference. I am generally fair or porcelain in my shades, but so I finally call Sprint and intervene. I'm like, yes, it's me. Yes, that is the number that we are going to cancel. And here's my PIN number, etc. Because my stepdad kept getting it off by like one number. And I was like, let me do this. So that's all well and good. The phone is off my plan, which was under their lease, which I did not know until recently, that you don't actually own the phone when your lease is up. It's not a lease to own. It is just a lease forever. So for the rest of your life. So then I noticed on my next bill, I'm still being charged. Oh, this is the AOA Foundation Buildable Satin in Porcelain as well. 301. If you use this, I love it. I actually replaced my concealer with foundation. We're going to put a little bit on the nose, and a little bit right here, and a little bit right here. So we look like that. And then we're going to blend it in. I noticed that I'm still being charged for her lease. So I call Sprint. I'm like, hey, what's up with this? And they're like, oh, we apologize. We see that we have received the phone. I have the tracking number. It says delivered to the warehouse. I'm like, why do you want old phones? But like, I'm not judging. They're not ending up in a landfill. I have a freaking drawer of 4 of them if you guys want them. Where the batteries are completely dead. But I literally have like 4 or 5 dead smartphones at my house. I don't know what to do with them. But now Sprint wants them back, so I had to... They sent me a free kit, so the shipping was free and all that. And So I'm like, okay, why are you charging me for this $15? I sent the phone off. I shouldn't have to pay for it because you got it back. And they're like, we agree. We're going to go in with this Glow Baby liquid highlighter. I'm going to do it my way. This is probably not the correct way. I did not watch any videos. I just figured it out. It was terrible, like terrifying and scary the first couple of times I used it, but I'm actually loving it. So I'm going to start switching up from like the powder highlighter and this one. So this is Golden Dream and it's the lightest one. Oh my gosh. In this pack that I got from AOA for $5.55, and this is the Paw Paw edition, so proceeds go to abused or homeless animals. Anyways, so they're like, okay, well, we're gonna give you a $15 credit. What I'm gonna do is I kind of just dot it around my face where I want it, because this comes out fast and it gets messy. So if you just like barely squeeze on this, because it's kind of runny, you see what I did there. And then I'm just going to take this, it says blender, but that's what we're going to do. And just, so they're like, ma'am, that is our mistake. We will give you a $15 credit. And then they're like, we also see you haven't switched your SIM card to T-Mobile's yet. And I was like, okay. And they're like, we're going to give you a $10 credit on top of that, and we're going to send you a SIM card. And I'm like, all right. So all that's said and done, I thought, we're going to go in with this Metalize. This is what I use as my contour because it's literally like a bronzing kit, but it's called Metalize. It's like this baked kit I got at Walmart. I don't know if it's still available, but I've always used this as my contour, like almost always. Just going to do some cheek action here. Make me look more alive. So I'm like, okay, that's all well and good. So last Saturday we were at Hollywood Studios and I got this text, and I asked Ronnie, because my phone is in my bag. Because I went to the restroom and he went to the restroom, and I was like, did you text me? And he's like, no. I was like, maybe it was Mom, because she's still up. And I look at my phone and it's Sprint saying, we have sent you a return device kit for my number. And I'm like, no. Like, first of all, no. So I show Ronnie and he's like, you're just gonna have to like go into the store or something. I'm like, sure, I'll do that like this weekend or something. I'm gonna go back in with this blender and just kind of pretend like I know what I'm doing. With whatever highlighter is left over, we're just gonna make my nose shiny. Shiny! And where is my freaking tiniest eyebrow pencil ever? I hope it's sharpened. Yep, there it is. I need to buy a new one. Like, I like this one. It's by the same brand, LA Colors, which you can find at Dollar Tree. But like, for some reason this formula is different. That's why I'm using this little tiny, like, inch-long nub of an eyebrow pencil. Also, not a professional. I just like putting color on my face. So I ignore that, and then Sunday, we'll just pretend like that makes a difference. And then Sunday, so I call Sprint. Ew. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that is a long hair. Like, that was just like going crazy on my eyebrow. It needed to go. I almost tried to like cap the tweezers with my eyebrow pencil. Multitasking. I can do it. And like I said, we'll pretend that makes a difference. I keep andying and umming because I'm really like dust. Having a hard, I've been cleaning a lot, so I'm sure everything's like getting stirred up. Focus, Sarah. Okay, so we'll take a little break before I introduce the eyeshadow palette. So I call Sprint and I'm like, it looks like you're still charging me for this phone, and I also am not turning in my phone. So I'm pretty sure it's like the same woman I've talked to, because on Saturday or Sunday, about charging me for like the $15 for Mom's lease when I turned in the phone. I was like, I refuse to pay a lease. Like, I'm getting angry at this point. I'm like, I refuse to pay a lease if I don't have the phone in my possession. And they're like, we totally understand, ma'am. Thank you for being a Sprint partner and blah, blah, blah. And they always have to say Sprint, which is now T-Mobile, as if people are going to get confused. Like, we know that you guys have merged. And they're like, okay, we're going to give you that $15 credit for your SIM card and for charging you for this bill. And if I'm jumping all over the place, I'm sorry. But it's just so frustrating. And but that's when I got the alert that I was being sent a return kit for my phone, and I was like, little desperate. No, I'm planning on leaving them, but I can't be without a phone, even though like my lease is up as well. But because I'm still paying for the lease, this is where I lose it. Like, I don't understand why this is the way it is. When you tell me my lease is up, I think I own that device outright. And then my husband corrected me, and he was like, it used to be like that. And I was like, well, they should go back to that. That's probably why I have the 4 or 5 phones, dead phones in my drawer, avoiding putting them in a freaking landfill. I don't even know if Phones for Soldiers or whatever that not-for-profit will take phones that the battery is dead. I think the phone has to be like working and cleared. I can't turn them on long enough. Anyways, so then they're like, okay, ma'am, we're gonna fix that and just disregard the return kit. Have a nice day. So I'm like, all right. So I go back to doing what I do. I finally get the SIM card. I switch it over. I log into my bill on Sprint.com, which is now part of T-Mobile. We get it. And they go on the next bill. After I paid my bill using my $25 credit with the SIM card and them saying that was our mistake, we won't freaking pay you or charge you $15. Worst get ready with me ever. My next bill says $15 for the Z Moto that I turned in. So right now it is Friday, 3/11. Happy 3/11. So anyways, let's pause. And this is the palette I'm going to go in with. This is Moonstone. I have almost all of these, or all of them to my knowledge. These 25 color pigment palettes from Shop AOA, or ShopMissA, and the brand is AOA Studio. All of their stuff is cruelty free. I am not sponsored. I buy this with my own money. This is a $10 palette and they are super pigmented. I've done quite a few videos on these, so you can or you don't have to. I'm letting you guys know. So I haven't even taken the plastic off. There it goes. And these are the shades. So we have a couple light neutral pastels, some neutrals down here with some browns, some greens and purples. It's a silver, even though it looks white. That is a silver. That is a sea green. There's another, like, this shadowy gray purple. And we got some more neutrals. A yellow, a light pink, a red, and blue, and this brown. So, my question for you guys is, what carrier are you with? And are you happy? Do you feel like we are going to go in with this as our base color right here? This beige right here. Do you feel like phones are an evil necessity? Do you think you should be paying less? Because there's this brand called Spectrum, and that is actually our cable. We're just going to go all over the eyelids with this. It's our cable, internet, cable TV. We have a landline we don't use, and we pay about, like, right below 200 or something, we'll say. And they have their own, like, mobile line. And it's separate from your cable bill, which is great. So if we ever want to break up with them internet-wise, it wouldn't affect my phone. And they actually use other towers, and they bounce off Wi-Fi's. So, like, not saying you had to be logged into, like, your neighbor's Wi-Fi to get service, but it bounces off the signal. So I don't even think they need towers, and it claims to be nationwide for $30 a line. So if you're leasing a phone through them, like, this to pay off is $225 if I don't want to keep paying the $37.50 a month for my lease but don't own it, whatever Sprint's doing. And Sprint has been doing this way before they merged with T-Mobile. I just never took action because I thought $200 for 2 lines was pretty average, like when my mom was still on my line, but then I started breaking down my bill and something's not right. So if you... Anyway, Spectrum is $30 before the device per line. So if I least another Samsung Galaxy. I'm not an Apple person, so don't argue in the comments about that, like to each their own. That would be $100 and not be charged for a phone I don't have anymore. I'm still paying about $100 without Mom's on my line or whatever, but I think we're gonna do, what do we feel like? I want to try the sea green, and then I kind of want to try this pink. Maybe I need like a dark liner type, maybe this gold, and then I'll do that as the liner. We'll just play around. Did I lose my swishy makeup thing? Yeah, I don't think it's here anymore. The sponge thing. So anyway, talking forever. Yeah, I am leaving Sprint. We are breaking up after 10 years or more. Because there was at one point I had an ex who like put me on his AT&T and I had an iPhone for the first time. And that was so long ago, it was like the iPhone 4. So I remember not liking the iPhone, and then when we broke up I had to start over, and then my mom needed a phone, so we just like, yeah, we got back with Sprint. Kind of a good payoff for a pastel. Take me down to the Fallout City. Yeah, let me know in the comments who your provider is, because phones are a necessary evil. So I'm just trying to get the best bang for my dollar, my buck, if you will, and not pay an arm and leg for one line to have 5G coverage, because now it's everything is 5G. So, but yeah, that's my Sprint story. I am shedding everywhere. Yeah, these are a little fallouty, but most mattes are. Most pressed pigments will have a lot of fallout, but for $10, what are you gonna do? It's not a bad color. It's just very pale, but I did want mint green, so here we are. Yeah, we're just gonna pick random colors. I'm thinking that gold, that pink, and this mint will look fabulous. And yeah, so I haven't had the nerve, and plus it's a weekend, to call Sprint back and be like, look, on my next bill, you said you'd get rid of this, and I don't want another $15 credit. I want you to just take the stuff off my phone, because I don't have that other phone. I don't have the other line. I never knew it would be so complicated to get rid of a line. And then they're always like, while we have you, you are ready for an upgrade. Would you like... There's the pink. I really like that. Would you like to continue and upgrade your phone while we have you on the line? And I'm like, nope, not right now. Little do you know, we are breaking up. I just won't break up with you over text because I have more class than that. Yeah, so I'm over phones right now, but it's that necessary evil like insurance, electric, water. You have to have it, and there's so much competition out there now. There has got to be a decent phone company that has full coverage, doesn't change everything all the time on you and charge you for unnecessary BS. Like, yes, I want insurance on my device, because if I crack my screen, knock on wood, I don't want to deal with that. You know, that's like a lot of money. Like, I get it, but I shouldn't be paying almost $200 for one line, and y'all should get like your stuff straight, where I'm not paying for a phone I no longer have on my plan. And they were like, do you have the tracking number? And I was like, no, because once it said it was delivered, like, I thought we were done. Like, I do have the tracking number, but I was like, that's also like your problem. That's not a me problem, because I'm sorry I pay you that much money. You should know where your phones end up when you send me the shipping label and stuff, and you insist you want your phones back. So I hope you're recycling them and not throwing them in the landfill, Sprint, which is now T-Mobile. It's super light, so we're gonna, like, I think we're gonna go in with, I can't believe that pink is that pale. It looks brighter to me. See what I mean? Like, maybe it's just me. I might be having an off night. Or maybe this isn't the palette for me. I don't know. Like, whatever. We're already committed. So I did say something about that gold shade, which is a shimmer. Yeah, some of these are mattes and some are shimmers. Like that is kind of like a navy purple. The purple above it is shimmery. That gray charcoal and that brown are shimmery, but like the rest are matte. So that's the closest thing we have to yellow. So we're gonna go in with that in the middle, almost like a wannabe halo, whatever. I just have this little like flat, well it's not flat, but it's like a stiff round brush, and we're just blending it out in between the pink and green, and I'm not hating it at all. Yeah, let me know what kind of phone you have. Even if it's Apple, like just let me know like who your service is, if it's nationwide, because I know there are some like local companies that you may not have that I have. Like, I don't know. I went with Metro PCS a long time ago before I actually had decent credit. And I would be like roaming in my own driveway with all bars, you know, but times have changed. I haven't switched providers, like I said, in over 10 years. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Yay. The gold in the middle makes such a difference. And then I'm gonna kind of bring that gold out by the pink, like at the edge of it, as almost like a highlight for my brow, as if I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's always fun having eyebrow rings and trying to do a highbrow highlighter, eyebrow highlighter, or whatever they call it in freaking makeup school. I'm gonna go back in with the pink, and she's gonna build up. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah, I'm over it. My lease is up. They think I still owe for mom's phone. I'm like, nah, you guys have that. Possession is 9/10. And I mean, regardless if they take care of it and give me another credit on this next bill, I'm still leaving you. I'm still breaking up with you, Sprint. Breaking up is hard to do, but like, yeah, like I've had enough. Here's this little angled brush. Angle eyeliner is what it's labeled, and it's by I Am Beauty, which look like these Eco Tools, like knockoffs, but they do the job. I don't even know where I got the I Am Beauty, but Eco Tools is good and ethical if you need decent brushes. Did we say we were doing this for eyeliner? I don't know. My eyes look like frickin' Easter eggs, and I love it because it's spring. Let's do this. But yeah, Sprint and I are breaking up. Okay, it's almost like a black. I don't know why it looks blue. I mean, it kind of has that purple navy tint, I guess. But yeah, it's already on my face. We're committed. I just know it's gonna be so annoying. They're gonna like convince you to stay, because nobody wants to be broken up with. But I'm gonna be like, you have done me no favors at all, and charge me for stuff I don't have. So I know, like, focusing too much on my face and not talking. But that was basically it. Like, I hate having to deal with it. And I also can't believe that between Mom and I, we spent like $200 a month for 2 lines when other people are offering like $30 a month. So we're gonna investigate. I hate transferring, like trying to keep your number and stuff, but I also don't want to start over. So it just ended up looking like black from far away. But here's a Paris Hilton holographic lip topper, but we're not putting lipstick on, so it doesn't even look holographic to me, but it's a nice shine. I like basic lip glosses if I'm in the mood for them. Going around the lip rings. But I'm sorry if this video is like highly sarcastic, but I've just like freaking had it with Sprint. I mean, I don't know if you guys are with Sprint, if you were just lucky, or if you're like, maybe I'm grandfathered in and they're like, we just see no reason to lower your bill. But if I don't own this for $40 a month, I just want to be like done. This is my ShopMissA primer. It's rubbed off, but I know it's the same as this, but in primer form. The Fat Lash is the best mascara I've used from ShopMissA, but mascara never seems to make a difference to me because it's like volumizing, false lashes, thickening, and they all look the same to me. My eyelashes are okay naturally, but I just like making them black because they're naturally brunette. So yeah, let's talk phones in the comments. And if you watched this all the way through, let me know what's on your phone case. But yeah, we're doing the mascara. As I get black all over the eyeshadow I just did. That's great. Yeah, super frustrating. And Sprint used to like care more, I feel. They used to be like, well, let me figure out how to lower your bill. Let me figure out what's wrong here. Let me actually look at things instead of just being like, let's just give you a credit. Please stay with us. Please stay with us. You would think they would try harder, like I said in the beginning of the video, with all the competition they have. Sprint is now T-Mobile. We know that. We have still Verizon. We still have AT&T. We still have Cricket. We still have Metro PCS. We have Spectrum. Those are just 6 off the top of my head commercials that I can think of. That's 6 lines alone, or 7, or whatever I counted to. I'm like doing this and being like, that's 6. No, that's 7. But if I said 7 or 6, that's a lot that I've already thought of without doing any further investigation. Like, isn't that sad that I can think of 5 other companies or 6 other companies to go to? So I need to do my roots soon, but the hair color is so bright. This is where I get so frustrated. You see what I mean? Like, all this is vibrant, but then we got the dreaded brunette coming in, and it's just so frustrating. In case I haven't said that already, what earrings do I want? I think we're just gonna go with how about some hoops with little rhinestones, which is missing a rhinestone, but I don't care. If anybody's that close to my face to see I'm missing a rhinestone, please back off. 6 feet, please. So yeah, Monday will be fun. A fun day of on the phone. And I'm gonna record a couple videos after this, so I'm trying to look my best for you. If you have any questions about the products I use, I'll list everything below. I think almost everything was from ShopMissA, except for the dollar store eyebrow and the hard candy metal eyes. If this isn't available anymore, you can always use any eyeshadow palette like this as contour or bronzer, and it gets the job done. Not that I know what I'm talking about or anything. And like I said, I'm getting used to this, but I do really like this liquid highlighter. I am going to switch it up more. Everything's cruelty free. Most of this stuff is $1. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down there. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and do all the things you're supposed to do when you like somebody on YouTube. I will see you in the next one. I hope you're wearing whatever makes you happy, because that's the whole point of this channel, is to encourage you to be yourself. If it's not hurting anybody else, screw it. Forget about them. If they're losing sleep over what you're wearing, that is their problem, not yours. If you look in the mirror and you like what you see and it makes you smile, you are on the right track. I will talk to you in the next one. I love you so much. Bye. Awkward Pixie out. Love you. Bye. Awkward. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye. Love you. Bye.